The staff at Albemarle County Public Schools in Albemarle, Virginia, recognized achievement gaps between different student groups. By disaggregating student data, they were able to better identify these gaps and to focus on finding a solution.
Albemarle County has always really been interested, for as long as I've been working in central office, in the achievement gap. And even back in the late 1990s, we were disaggregating data to take a look at how are kids doing, for example, kids that are free and reduced lunch, kids that are African American, against the benchmark that was set for the division.
It became part of the strategic plan and very public. And the division, including the superintendent and leadership, the division level leadership, went after it pretty aggressively. They used it not only to change what we did in the classrooms, but they also used it to recruit and retain staff. I was recruited with that eliminate the achievement gap goal. I can speak as an elementary principal early in my career in Albemarle County. Elementary teachers had no access to student information at all. Now with Schoolnet, those same teachers have access to that information at any time and any place.
Albemarle found a primary cause of the achievement gaps was ineffective collection and analysis of ongoing formative assessment data. The district implemented Schoolnet to address this challenge.
So we started out with saying, what are some of the best practices? How do we make sure all kids get access to the curriculum? How do we make sure that kids get to go to high levels of learning, higher levels of bloom? How do we make sure that kids are engaged in learning? So we started by looking for those things in classrooms, but interestingly enough, just by itself, that was not enough.
Yes, we had to create some structures in schools and at the division level to allow for professionals to have conversations about that work.
When we started moving into Schoolnet, we worked on formative assessment work, and that really added another dimension.
We also had teachers come in and help us build our assessment item bank. We now have close to 25,000 assessment items, and about half of those aren't the typical multiple choice items. Half of those are performance tasks or open-ended type of questions, which we knew we needed to go after to get the kind of results we needed to get.
Since implementing Schoolnet, Albemarle County has significantly narrowed and, in some cases, eliminated achievement gaps. Students have also surpassed the state benchmarks by wide margins, achieving greater than 90% pass rates for both mathematics and reading.
We've been able to share with our board in our most recent release of student learning data that over the past 5 years that we really have started to make remarkable gains and progress in closing and in some cases almost eliminating achievement gaps in some schools.
And not only are we closing achievement gaps, we're raising achievement for all students in every measure that we measure. When you look at AP test scores, enrollment in higher level courses, we're not only increasing our number of students in those classes who are not minorities, but students who are minorities as well.